And we are back here once again with another episode of the Iron Man podcast, episode 535. This is going to be another rendition of Wednesday Top G's. So, in that box over there, that's not Professor Savage Dad.
Or am
Basically,
I?
long story short, yeah, we gender swap Professor Savage Dad with another.
Wait, well, wait a minute. Don't you mean, wouldn't that be race swapping? Actually,
You're
no.
right. Wait a minute. My brain's fuzzy. I just got off work. We basically recasted Professor Savage Dad in Nate's box right there, right?
There you go.
So if you guys don't know, he's been the other top G for, Wednesdays and Sundays, actually. But he had messaged me earlier on today where he basically had said, he won't be able to stream tonight. He's got some issues he has to deal with. And,
some real world shit.
He's going to have to just let me know later on. But keep in mind, everyone, nothing bad has happened between us at all. He just told me this earlier today. And I was like, well, I got to scramble and find somebody who's going to be my second choice.
I'm glad I'm glad to know that you acknowledge my existence to go, oh yeah, Nathan could be my second choice.
Oh God. I didn't even think things could get worse when it comes to people like Destiny, but holy motherfucking God, things actually got worse. It's beyond so funny that my brain almost couldn't even comprehend what I even read, honestly.
Dude, I think I told you before we started because, originally we talked about, the shooting and what happened. Mm-hmm. And I think during that stream, I said, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if you're, right leaning, left leaning, whether you support the red or the blue. If you condone this type of behavior, you're scum. You are a legit scumbag. And for this guy to sit on the internet and say these things, knowing that somebody died, someone that had nothing to do with the entire thing, he just happened to be there. He just got shot and died. For you to sit there and literally just say straight up, screw him. Screw his wife, screw his family, screw everything about it. Like, you are human trash, my guy. Trash.
Yeah. What's really crazy is we had a pretty good lengthy conversation last night about morality, principles, and all that shit. And what I was trying to tell people on there last night, like Tiny and Gray and Darnell, I think they understood where I was coming from toward the very end of the night, was that people just do a bunch of performative bullshit, on social media because no one really knows them, so they could just say a whole bunch of shit for no reason whatsoever. Yeah. They don't really have to basically show people or apply anything because, you don't know them,
there's a difference between just grifting and just being a genuine piece of crap. That didn't come off to me as grifting. I think that's just how he is, and that's what he genuinely believes.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, well, he's just engagement farming and he's just grifting. At first, it would be grifting anyway. He's not swindling anybody. He'd be clout chasing. That's another word that's lost all meaning. But basically, here's what grifting means for slang term on the internet. You make a movie review on let's say Long List. You're grifting. You make a video dispelling criticism based on Long List. You're grifting, trying to get the clout off whoever made that fucking movie. What are the Neon Lights or something?
You said your opinion. You're grifting.
That's literally what grifting is turning into now. Basically, it just is person who said something I don't agree with is just grifting. Or, hey, you're making all these videos, which is what a lot of YouTubers do when you talk about something popular, but you're just grifting. It's like, what? What kind of brain dead logic are people on? That makes no sense.
These people are on crack. Fucking crack. But no, man, literally, I watched you guys talk about, what he was saying, and I'm just sitting there watching this and just disgust. That's literally the only thing that comes to my mind is just disgust, man. How can you genuinely sit there and say these things when someone died, man? Now, look, I'm not saying you have to agree with Trump. Nobody's disputing that. You don't have to like the guy. You don't have to agree with his points, and you don't have to like the guy. But someone who had nothing to do with any of this literally died there. They died there just because they happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you're going to sit there and say, screw the guy because he just happens to like the guy that you don't like. It's pretty messed up, dude. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah. People are doing that whole turn the other cheek kind of thing. But I think that goes out the window when someone quite literally wants you dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like, I don't really want to turn the other cheek to a bunch of pieces of shit because Tiny asked me last night. She was like, "Well, why do you care if they get punished?" I was like, "Well, if someone is doing bad things like that and not getting punished, then they don't will never understand why what they're doing is wrong unless they receive some sort of reciprocation for it." You know?
I don't think he needs to be punished as much as someone just needs to, because we've talked about this before. That kind of stuff, there's no way in hell he goes out in public and says that kind of stuff. No way. He's just another guy that's gotten too comfortable with sitting behind a computer screen, and he thinks that makes him untouchable. He would never say this kind of stuff in public. I don't even think he needs to be punished. If they want to take his Twitter away, for a couple days or even a couple months, that's cool. That's about the max punishment I would give this guy. But I think you just need to let nature do its thing, let natural selection do its thing. Like, eventually he'll slip up and he'll say that around the wrong person, and they will absolutely destroy him.
Do you think he's going outside?
With that body type and that skin complexion, probably not.
Probably not. I don't think he's going outside. Yeah, he's probably been terminally online for too long. You see what he looks like?
Dude, I think I commented on one of your posts. I said he's got that type of white complexion that makes him look like he's been playing World of Warcraft for 12 months straight and just hasn't left the house. There's some people that are just terminally online, and it shows.
There was the the video that I put in the group chat of his girl getting BBC'd out.
Dude, and if you watch his face the whole time, he's smiling, and it's like, dude, that smile's not fooling anybody. You are not okay with this. Quit lying.
But it's funnier every single time I watch it. It's funnier literally every single time.
Someone needs to edit in the song in the rain and just go, all around me are familiar faces. It's zooming in on him while he's smiling.
Oh God, he's such a fucking loser.
Now like, I don't know the guy personally. I honestly think this is the first time I've genuinely paid attention to this guy. If this is my first impression of him, dude, you're not making a good first impression.
Yeah. It's one of those things where all I remember where he was in the news cycle was the whole like marriage thing where, he had an open marriage and then they got divorced. Honestly, that would be punishment for him. Have his like ex-wife take all his money. That'll be punishment for him.
Here's the thing. I know people who I know people personally who have open marriages or have had open marriages, and I can tell you right now, they never work out. There's a reason. There's
always that person that says, "Oh, I know this one that worked out." Yeah, that one out of like 100 that didn't. That's not a good ratio.
There's a reason that marriage is traditionally between just two people. You try to add a third person into there, it's not going to work out. For obvious reasons.
I'm just saying, oh my God. No, because like when fucking hell, when it was announced that he got divorced from his wife, I was like, man, I'm shocked. The guy that let his girl get passed around by other black guys got divorced. I'm shocked.
Totally did not see that coming at all, right?
Totally did not see that coming, where a dude let his wife get passed around and then she likes other men now. That's incredible. That's crazy. Who could have thought of that? It's actually mind-blowing when you think about it. No, it's not, people. It's fucking stupid.
I never saw it coming at all. Not once.
I just don't get it, man. People be acting like they're all brand new with everything. It's like, guys, come on. Is it really surprising to you that a guy's marriage ended because he let his wife get passed around? Does that not sound reasonable to you?
Now, I will ask you this. Has he been saying more things? Because I've seen the initial stream where he basically just let it all out. Has he still been running his mouth about this whole thing?
He was on Piers Morgan earlier today from what I heard. And that was pretty much it. I think Hypnotic was going over, but I was like, bruh, oh my God.
This man is the legit embodiment of coping and seething right now. I don't think I've seen a man cope and seethe this hard in a while.
Oh, before we go into Destiny stuff, and there's like, I think maybe we'll cut out 2 topics out of this. I don't know. Maybe I might just play it loose tonight. Oh my god.
That's
Nope.
fine,
Nope.
dude. I'm not like that, but I am game for
not playing loose with his wife.
with his wife.
I'm
game for
what his wife likes at all.
Apparently, she likes BBCs and not him.
Oh shit!
That's why she left him.
Funny, but this will never not be funny watching that video and knowing he is suffering inside. That shit
I know,
so funny.
How is it we've gotten to a point as a society when we can look at somebody and just know that they're dying internally? It doesn't matter what kind of mask they try to put on. It's like, dude, you're bullshitting. Like I know something's wrong. You're not fooling anybody.
Shit. Oh, before we go over more stuff, did you hear about the whole DC Absolute Universe All In initiative today?
I did not. What's going on?
Oh gosh.
Or is it
too much to explain there?
I was gonna say, is it
that
too much of a rabbit hole to go into?
Long story short, basically DC is doing their own Ultimate Universe with different people doing different characters in different ways, and they're gonna overhaul creative teams on the main comic book storylines titles right now. That's kind of like the easiest gist of saying that.
When you say do their own Ultimate Universe, are you talking about like a mirror of what Marvel did with their characters and doing their own Ultimate Universe? Like, is that what you mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Basically, they're gonna have 2 universes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And I even said this in my recent video, like, you know, they saw the success that Marvel had with their Ultimate Comics universe. They got rebooted and basically restarted because they had one before. Yeah. And it's like people are going to have the same reactions that most people are going to have, which is like, why can't you just like make things work in this universe? Why are you making an entirely separate universe for all this shit? But
because apparently some of the new Ultimate Marvel comics are selling really well from what I've read. Like the Ultimate Spider-Man issues are doing pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, holy fuck, man. I mean, I guess if it works out, it's good because you can just have a lot of more sales potentially. Right. But then again, people will realize if these initiatives don't work, then that means you just have more characters on the market in different iterations that don't sell, that stores buy, and it's stuff just rots on shelves. I hope it works, honestly. Like, holy mother of God. All right,
you know what? It's probably for the best considering the way the main DC Marvel universe, the way the main DC universe is going right now. Maybe this is probably a good move.
All right, guys. So our favorite woke liberal streamer, Destiny.
I wouldn't say favorite at all. That's not even, and that's not even on a list of words I would use to describe that man right now.
Oh God! Hold on, before we do that, I have to edit the title. Destiny's not in the title, actually. Damn it!
Yeah, because all it says is woke liberal streamer.
To be fair, it's not exactly that's not exactly wrong, is it not?
It's not the wrong terminology, but at the same time, I think you could do better. You can be more clever with that.
No, I can't. No, there's no being clever with this. Good
Master
Lord.
Hobo is in the comments. Greetings from the homeless shelter. Nice vacuum cleaner.
Thank you.
He's got the vacuum cleaner, but still hasn't put up the TV yet.
I will. Oh my God, you guys are crazy,
dude. I'm telling you, when you finally put that TV up, we're gonna have a stream where we're just gonna celebrate. Yay, MSK's got more things in his room now.
Oh my God. Woke streamer Destiny gets destroyed.
God, man. I feel like I should make videos about this stuff, but I feel like there's so many other people doing it already that it's just kind of pointless.
Okay, so give me 1 sec, everyone. I'm going to update the titles on the social media platforms where you can obviously listen to the podcast. Oh my God. I hate when I do that. Fudge, man. God. Where you literally change something and then you change everything, but you miss handle your mouse, and then it just all goes away and resets. Oh my god!
You just my finger slipped. Shit.
Literally, yeah. What the fuck? God damn. Because then,
Man.
all right, I gotta go to YouTube and swap out this title really quick.
Yeah.
MSK's background looks so empty. Put your TV up already. Why does everyone care about this TV? Why do people care so much about what happens in my bedroom? Crazy.
I mean, I've got my shower behind me, my toilet behind me. You can't see it because it's covered up right now. But everybody needs a background, man. Come on.
You do?
Oh, I wanted to ask you, because I don't know if this is going to be one of the topics or not. Did you see the cover reveal for Bloodruth?
I did.
Dude, I'm kind of excited. Not gonna lie.
Not that bad. Because I remember her character from ISOM 2.
Is that when she first appeared?
Yeah.
All right. I haven't read ISOM 2 yet, so.
Yeah, to me, she really wasn't like that interesting. I didn't find her like a character that needed her own ongoing series potentially, because it says #1. So I imagine they kind of want it to be an ongoing series. Like I told people before, I don't think every character warrants a solo series. You know, just because some people say they like a character and they would like to see a character have its own solo series. It's like not every character will even warrant the sales.
Well, I'll ask you this because you're not the first person to say that. Because obviously I read ISOM 1 for the first time about a week or two ago, and Alpha Core and YuGiOh show up in there, and they've gone on to get their own series. Do you think her appearing in ISOM 2 is kind of like that, where she shows up in the comic, we get a small glimpse of her, and then they're just going to flesh her out more in her own series? Because that's kind of what happened with ISOM 1 when Alpha Core and YuGiOh showed up. It's like, oh, I know these guys, and they've gotten their own series now, so we're able to see more of them and get them more fleshed out. So do you think Bloodruth could be on a similar path?
It really just depends on where they're going to take her character, because this isn't a spoiler, obviously, but when she appears on ISOM 2, it's because another character leads him to her. And she has an impact on the story a little bit, given the situation, because she has the abilities he needs to find X person, right? Yeah. But outside of that, I don't really know what else she can really offer. She's like one of those characters that feels better as either a supporting character to somebody else, or is a character that basically, you maybe do a one-shot book on, just as a one-time thing, Well,
Chloe just brought up an interesting point. She said, Doctor Strange-esque blood, magic, and horror. Sweet. Do you think this could be Eric leaning into the more supernatural side of this universe he's trying to build?
No, that would be what it is. It just depends. Oh, and they have the Sasuke sisters writing on that one too. And yes, no, I had my issues with YuGiOh, #1, obviously. I think they're going to do a good job on Bloodruth. It's not that I don't think they're going to do a good job. It's just more along the veins of I don't know if this character is that interesting enough to have her own solo series, But hey, told before, I could be wrong, and I want to be wrong, actually. People even get mad at me when I suggest a little bit of criticism for some of these characters. And it's like, hey, I'm going to call like I see it. If I don't think the character's that interesting, I'll just tell you to your face. I'm not going to lie and say that all the characters are fucking great, and it's not, But I've enjoyed Alpha Core. That's to me the best one. People have asked me what would I rank the books as? Alpha Core, ISOM 1, YuGiOh #1. Probably put ISOM 2 is #4 right now. And keep in mind, none of these books are worst ever type shit. Nothing that's I hated reading. But if I had to just rank them for my own personal enjoyment, that's how I'd kind of rank them, honestly.
Well, this universe is also still starting out, so it's still kind of too early to really rank stuff like that.
Yeah, people were saying we got the best book, and Alpha Core bro, this is the third book. How in the world? We don't even know what's the best. Have they even produced the best work that they've even produced yet? It's okay, I guess.
Has Eric said anything about when ISOM 3 is coming?
No.
Or Alpha Core 2? Not yet.
Nope.
Okay.
I'd imagine. I want to read. That's the one that I really wanted to dig into.
I forgot all about the Horseman, dude. I remember when we did the video covering the reveal art for that. That was pretty sick, dude.
Yeah. That's the character that man, I just love the way that they introduce the character. The cover art for the hopefully that book is gonna look just the same. They're gonna keep that same one. It looks like a really cool premise, and it's not just because it's a street hero. It just looked like a really cool character you want to get invested into.
Well, I think that's why I liked ISOM 1. I like the idea of these street level heroes, being part of this. But like the thing I liked about ISOM 1 is that it's clear that this character exists in a bigger universe. He just doesn't fully know yet. You know what I mean?
Do you think YuGiOh's for Black Lives Matter?
I'm not sure.
Because she saw a black guy and immediately wanted to take him out. Then again, I can't really blame her.
I can see where you're going with that implication. I don't think that was the case at all. I'm just saying.
Actually, it was. She tried to murder that dude. She did not.
I mean, Alpha Core was up her ass. So
that sounds hot, actually. Oh my god. Hey, dude, you know what I was gonna say? In ISOM number 1, because you read the entire thing, right?
I did.
The best art from ISOM number 1 is the ending of the book where it's just YuGiOh flying in space. That was a really cool art piece right there. No one's talked about that. That's one of the coolest art pieces they've did in that book, actually.
Wait, you said Alpha Core 1 or ISOM 1? I'm sorry.
ISOM 1.
Oh,
It's like one of the pages to the last of the book. It's just where she's just flying in space with her eyes closed. It's honestly, it looks really, really good.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that piece. It's so good.
That's good.
Who drew that? That's fucking awesome, man. Damn, hot white girl with her eyes closed, looking like she's gonna take in some dick.
I will say this. I like the art for cover C, but it's not my favorite cover.
It's the worst one. I think that's the worst cover they've ever did, honestly.
It's the only cover they have available on the website, which was kind of disappointing a little bit.
Yeah, because I saw number 1, cover A, B, and the special one, which is D, which you had to become an Ultra Mag member for that at the time.
Yeah.
Those are really good. That right there is the worst cover by far. I don't think there is another one.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just a minor gripe, but I mean, overall, I thought the book was great. I thought the book was fine.
Yeah. I you know what's crazy? People have their issues with it, but it felt like it was just the introduction to like a TV show.
Yeah.
And then it wrapped. I'll say this. It was cool that book is a street level story.
Walter said MSK would have shown the page if he could, but his copy has the page glued together. I don't think we need to deduce how it got that way.
I would love that.
Snow. We're not going to talk about snow bunnies on this channel anymore. Last time we did, we had a. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
Oh God,
shit.
man. Oh shit.
I remember when he said that, all of a sudden Tiny appeared, all of a sudden Selena appeared. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so like snow bunnies and a bunch of white women literally appeared. It's crazy. We had that effect on women, actually, guys. Well, because as people know, if you want to check out my criticism of the Rippaverse comics that I've read, I've read the Rippazine. You can go and check those videos out. So the first video
is that worth buying?
It's only $7.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those magazines that when you were a kid, your mom would take you to the supermarket and you would see like this anime style magazine of your favorite stuff. It's kind of like that. It has like creator interviews from the creators. It shows you like ads for other like indie comic books. Actually, the 13-page story with Salvage PI is honestly Eric's best written stuff. Honestly, I'll be honest, it's worth for $7. Plus, this gives you previews of ISOM 2, Alpha Core, and YuGiOh. So if you were on the fence about buying those, this would be for you, honestly.
I'm not on the fence. It's just I gotta wait until my
Are you on the fence?
Balance out. I gotta wait till my paychecks balance out.
Are you on the fence?
Am I on the fence? No, just kidding.
Hey everyone, is Nate on the fence actually?
No, I'm this paycheck coming up. I'm actually gonna get ISOM 2, and then I think after that I'm gonna check out Alpha Core.
Yeah, just get them one at a time. And to be fair, you already have enough stuff right there on your shelf that you haven't really fully read yet. You're gonna be good to go for a while.
I just finished the Absolute Carnage Omnibus because it's the smallest one I got.
Oh, really? Oh my God, man.
I'm not even halfway through the Blackest Night one, and I don't think I've even started the King in Black one. So
Let's see. Well, I dare you to use that shower right now. What?
You
What
know,
in the world?
I figured out my background is just big enough. I could probably set up the green screen behind me still and still, fire it up as a background.
Oh
That
God,
way no
man.
one's having to look at my shower and my toilet when we do these.
I also agree with that too. Yeah, if you want to get someone into the Rippaverse, literally get them this. This is probably the best introductory thing you could ask them for. Plus, the only thing that there's you guys will see it in my review what I criticize. The only thing that I kind of criticize is that Yaira had just came out when this came out, and they're already offering a preview of Yaira in this. But since she's like a flagship character of the company, it makes sense, but it's also so weird when you literally just had the newest character's book just come out.
Yeah.
That would be the one thing that I would kind of push back on. I would just have given Savage PI more pages in his story then, because she literally just came out, and that was a book a lot of people were waiting on. And I don't know how many pages she got in here, but it's like she just came out. Like let the girl fly with her boobs out. That's all I need.
You want to see something funny? So we've established that this cover is not that great.
Yeah.
Look at the back. How is the back better than the front?
Makes no sense.
Like that right
looks
there,
really good.
That could
That
have
looks
been
great. Yeah.
That could have been the cover for this one. Like, why did you?
It's like,
why did you not go with this one?
This is how you can tell that's when he did his first comic book. You can tell. You can literally tell. That back cover looks way better than that front cover. It's not even close. Dude, you know what he should have had? He should have had remember there's the part in the book where he's holding his niece on his shoulders? That could have been your cover. That could have been your cover C. Pretty wholesome.
There's a few panels in this book that could have been the cover art.
When he's holding his suit for the first time, that's my favorite scene in the book.
My favorite one is when he's.
You have a favorite part? You read the book? Holy shit!
I read the book.
You bought something from a black guy. You read the product. Oh my god! Okay, we're going on all these
no
criteria. All right.
Nathan supports the SIGAs confirmed. No, I'm kidding. No, it's when I think Yaira throws him, and of course, you're kind of expecting him to fly a little bit, and he just lands on a car. That shot right there could have been your cover art for this book, I think.
Archie, YT, what's up, man? A snow bunny got arrowed, which means it's dinner time.
What?
You in a forest?
Wait a minute.
Looks like a good toilet read. Okay. All right. Oh, God.
Come on, man.
Paycheck. What's that? Oh, God.
You know the thing that you work for?
Thing that you go to work for to make sure you don't off yourself?
The thing that helps me pay my bills so I'm not a broke homeless bastard.
Oh, shit. MSK, you are officially out of the Rippaverse cult. Hand over your cult robes. That's probably what I should do at this point, He
doesn't need to hand them over. I got it right here. No, I'm just
kidding. I did have a getup where it looked like a cult thing, but I think I lost it when I was moving, honestly.
No, that's just the robe that I used for a Sith outfit one Halloween. Oh shit.
Oh God,
perfectly good for my Acolyte review, which is coming out pretty soon. It's gonna be a banger.
Okay. All right. Now I got even more stuff for Destiny. You guys are gonna love this, man. It's absolutely so good.
Are you gonna bring up the video where his wife is about to get BBC'd behind him?
No. I laughed at that on my own. Not even close.
Master Hobo said, "Work, huh? I'm confused."
I would never wear that stuff. Okay,
dude.
Okay,
I would if I came on stream and saw him in those robes. Honestly, the amount of stuff he does, I probably wouldn't be that shocked if he was.
I would literally only do it as a joke, but I know it would get taken so out of context.
Dude, you would have people clipping it, trying to use that as ammo against you, and it's like, do you guys not realize that this is just one big joke? Like, holy shit!
All right, so there's just. Do I want to get to the second topic tonight? I don't know. I like having fun. Me and my wife have been having a whole lot of sex recently. So I've been blowing immense loads in her, and then I've been so tired. I've been basically passing out after sex.
We did establish that vacuums cannot consent. So I hope she enjoyed it.
Why are you having sex with a vacuum cleaner?
You're the one with the vacuum cleaner behind you, dumbass.
I should probably move that. That should probably get out of the way.
that looks pretty incriminating, doesn't it?
MSK has a side gig as an oh shit.
How did
God.
Wait, they have those? Wait a minute.
Can I be the spokesperson? Are they
The
hiring?
spokesperson? You could be their campaign manager. No, I'm just kidding.
Be like a social media manager and shit.
Oh,
You just
no.
tweet for them, being like, hey, I love the KKK. I just saw King of the Planet of the Apes in theaters.
Somebody's going to clip that now. I hope you're ready.
Dude, just imagine. Remember when people remember these comic book nerds earlier this year were talking about like white supremacists? Okay. When the majority of the comic book fans are white. All right.
Yeah. The KKK is totally picking up Black Panther omnibuses as we speak.
It was the funniest thing I heard. I think all year. That is at least top 5 material.
I remember the show.
Guys, I shit you not. There was a comic book thread of crazy liberal comic book nerds who actually thought there was white supremacists in the fucking comic book space. They thought they were actively going to comic book shops, buying up non-people of color characters.
I will never forget the show we did when we read that. I think we laughed about that for like 15 minutes. It's so stupid.
No, all I said on stream was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure all those KKK members walk into a fucking comic shop and start buying black superhero comic books. Man, probably see him reading Hal Jordan or no, sorry, John Stewart or some shit.
Oh shit!
Imagine that a KKK member going into a comic shop buying John Stewart, a black guy that was in the military. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Oh,
they're buying Black Panther books for the plot. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, man.
They bought a
KKK supporters buying ISOM
donations.
Oh shit! We're not putting clothes on homeless black kids. We're just giving them Black Panther omnibuses.
You give a black kid a Black Panther omnibus, you know they ain't reading that shit. They're giving it to their white friends. You know that they can't read.
I'll stop. Oh, stop.
You know that's true though. Little Dion's gonna give it to little James or some shit.
In certain places it's probably true, but not everywhere.
In certain places, every place it's true.
No.
Fuck off. God, gotta hate you PC people. Good lord.
PC, what do you mean?
God. I'm only imagine that. The Klan goes to comic book shops to buy black superhero comic books. You always tell people that. You know how stupid that sounds?
They go into the comic book. They go into the comic book shop. They're looking for Amazing Spider-Man, but all the comic book owner has is fucking New Warriors.
All they have is just John Stewart and then Black Panther. That's it. And then Steel. The variant covers are all just Shaq giving a thumbs up.
Well, smiling like the biggest turd on planet Earth.
Oh, God. As I was trying to tell these people, I was like, bro, comic books are like the most irrelevant thing basically on this planet at this point. I doubt the Klan is trying to take over the world and infect places by going to comic book shops. Be the last places they would ever try to go to. Oh, God.
The Klan buying Black Panther comics. I'll never stop being funny.
God, man. What else was funny? When the dude was cutting the meat with his big toenail, that should be always like in the top 10. Bruh. Oh, man. Chloe says, I'm not joking, by the way. One of the earlier goalpost nonsense of the Rippaverse was the only racist white supremacist bought ISOM. Oh, yeah, that was Dane in actual fandom. He said that Eric's fan base is a bunch of white MAGA, white Republican supremacists in those buzzword lingo.
It sounds like something Dick would say. Did he say that?
Yeah, no, Dane. It was back when Eric had, I think, ISOM in my comic shop, the place that I buy my floppies at, where I can have them all bundled up. He had accused Eric of his fan base being like MAGA supporters, white supremacists, and they're only supporting because he's black or some shit like that. So beyond cringe. That was unironically a claim at one point. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was that. I remember it. Yeah, I remember all of them. I didn't make videos on them back then because I was I would have just like punched my computer screen when how bad they were. But
these idiots will come up with any reason to cope and seethe imaginable just because they don't like Eric.
Oh, you should just Ripper versus Goalposts. I could just make videos on that daily, just ranking the views, you know.
Eventually, the well would dry up, my friend.
Eventually, it would, but I would I would have already grifted off of it so well.
Hey, speaking of the well drying up, why don't we talk about Destiny and his shenanigans?
Yeah. All right. Whew. Hey everyone, I'm fucking black. Okay, well, that started out pretty good.
Yeah, yes, you are. Don't forget it. No,
I'm actually white. I fully condone black. I do not
finish that sentence. I know exactly what you were going for. Don't you dare.
Is it racist that I bought a trade paperback for a character called White Widow today?
What? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Tell me you didn't just say that.
I did, and I actually bought the book.
Oh
it was on sale, so it was marked off MSRP. Chloe says, I'm sure white supremacists are lining up to buy a comic book about a black superhero written by a black writer and company owner. Oh, I had Carol Brown on. You know, Carol Brown's his like right-hand lady for the company. I was like, hey, I think we're the second time over. No, I think I had her and Andrew on. And I was like, hey, how you guys feel knowing you're racist working for a black man? They were like, what? They're like, that'd be kind of weird if we were racist and our CEO's black. Wouldn't that be so weird? It's like, yeah, my boss is fucking, yeah, I hate that guy. Man, I hate that N-word. Who's your boss? This guy? They were like, huh?
Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Surprise Pikachu face. What?
All right, let's have some fun. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about this worthless piece of shit, woke, disgusting liberal streamer, Destiny, once again. Now, I know you guys have already checked out my previous video talking about Destiny, and you should, because then you're going to get all caught up with what he has been doing recently. Now, this is going to be more of a for fun one, not as serious as the last one, because we already destroyed that guy on a serious level. Now we're just trying to make fun of this guy, right? So I know he went on Piers Morgan, and, you know, we'll EFAP that later on and everything. Just watching this guy just take massive L's constantly is super funny. So most people just know this guy, literally because, I shit you not, and I mentioned this in my previous video, holy crap, he had a wife, and they had an open marriage, and then, I think about a few months ago, or basically it started this year, it was revealed that they were getting a divorce. And I was trying to tell people, I'm shocked a guy let his wife get passed around by Tyrones week day in and day out, and the marriage is over. Who could have thunk it, people? Shocker.
Are we still bullying Tyrone, man? What did Tyrone ever do to us?
Like, dude, why do people get shocked at the most dumbest shit? Oh my, I'm so surprised his wife, who was getting passed around like a fucking water bottle, decides to leave him.
These guys, living embodiment of the surprised Pikachu face. It's just like, how did you not see it coming? Like,
I was even trying to think about this at work today before we did the show, and I was like, if you're gonna do that, why not just stay single? I really don't and I be honest with you guys, I don't understand it. And that thing you said earlier, which is like, holy crap, man.
Well, I told you earlier, I was like, I've known people that have been in open relationships, and about 9 times out of 10, this shit does not last. But you're still surprised it didn't work out.
That's what I was going to bring up right there before I lost my train of thought, which was basically people always tell me, well, I know this one couple where it worked out. And it's like, all right, it's always that one out of like 100 don't count. Sorry, because it doesn't work. Shocker, right?
Yeah.
So Destiny apparently had this side piece, and
I don't know how you can have a side piece when you look like you haven't left your basement in 12 months playing World of Warcraft. Like, come on, dude.
God, Destiny's side piece put out a tweet, and if I could have the doll that's throwing up repeatedly as a clip, that would be my actual expression. I shit you not. We might actually read one of the funniest tweets ever. I am never deleting Twitter. Twitter is gold. I love this app. My favorite social media app is Twitter by far. It's not even close.
It's almost like when you get the idea of deleting Twitter because you're done with the degeneracy. Something like this happens and you're like, nope, never mind.
So here we go. Nothing can prepare you for when the man who begged for foot pics let you scratch him until he bled and asked you to eat your boyfriend's cum out of your vagina. Goes viral for cheering on the death of a random firefighter at Trump's almost assassination.
What did I just read? What? No, like literally, like Stone Cold. What? What the MSK? What the fuck is going on here, dude?
Wait a minute. It's that third part. Asked to eat your boyfriend's cum out of your
what?
Oh, that's fucking gross. That's how you get mouth AIDS.
No, that's how you get the Black Plague. You get AIDS. You get everything.
And you get the fucking new contagion of Ebola that's probably coming out in 2030.
You get Ebola. You get COVID. You get COVID-20. You get it all.
That's just fucking gross. That means this guy is an even bigger cuck than we thought. He ate another guy's mayonnaise out of a girl's hole. Oh, yeah. My heart.
It's bad. It's bad enough when your vag looks like a fucking roast beef sandwich from Arby's, but then you eat the mayo out of it.
Don't shit on Arby's roast beef. That shit is fire, especially when it's more stretched out.
What?
That is the gayest shit I've ever read in my entire life.
That makes me want to say some shit I would never say. But it just
I'll be honest right now, when we're recording this video, it's on the Iron Man podcast and we're on YouTube. And if you're watching the Rumble, I'm sorry, we can't be more explicit, but that might be in YouTube Minecraft terms the gayest shit I've ever read. What a fucking loser.
Chloe just said he's a cuck by choice as a fetish. Who chooses to be a cuck as a fetish? Nobody does, except delusional retards like this guy.
Yeah, guys, I would imagine his side piece asked him, hey, yo, dude, just eat my mayonnaise, eat my boyfriend's, lemonade out of my other area.
Pull up what Walter just said.
No.
Hey, baby, you gonna eat that?
Keep in mind, it's not his wife. This was someone else who was having on the side.
Mama always told me not to waste leftovers.
Oh my god. Man, if I was really hood, I would say the N-word, but this motherfucker a freak.
Now, I know people joke about us doing degenerate shit. No, this is true degeneracy right here.
This is like next to like Blumpkin levels type degenerate shit. Oh my
god, man. Like,
that's so gross.
Any moral high ground this guy thinks he has
is already none.
Which is none, by the way. He
had none ever.
But just in case he still thinks he has the moral high ground, this shit right here proves no. You have lost all credibility that you thought you had.
This guy's preaching morality to people, and he's eating another motherfucker's jizz out of his side pieces.
You're over here talking about how you're more holier than thou than everybody else, but yet you're over here literally watching your wife taking it from another dude, and then after that asking permission to eat the freaking jizz from her. No, you have no morality or any moral high ground of any kind anymore, my guy. You have lost this argument.
Oh god. I just you are broadcasting your emotional response to him going viral, but also sharing something gross to shame him simultaneously. There's crazier comments here, but I wanted to go to the comments that were roasting this.
What?
Oh God. He said might do a podcast. Yeah, what a great podcast about having another
He said
whatever. I don't
he
know
said
over it.
he said people need to know more. What else could we possibly need to know more about?
Yeah,
Other
what I
than
gotta
that?
do is hear the dude's moans as he does it and he finishes in cider and Destiny gets off to eating the mayonnaise.
He just talks to her like she's a waitress at a Denny's. Hey, can I have more of that?
I can't figure out why Destiny's wife would cheat on him.
Why is his head bigger than his body? That has to be edited. Go back up to that.
Someone said maybe it should really walk up.
Hobo said, "Did you do Destiny's wife as well in this game?"
Oh God, man, I would. I'll be honest here. I straight up would. I'd do it in front of him too. I wouldn't even care.
No, this man's been humiliated enough.
God.
Well, actually, I take that back. I can't fucking breathe.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh fuck!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Hey baby, you left us here.
The plot thickens, and for the worse. Okay.
Wait, hold on. So wait a minute. So in that tweet, she said scratching until he bleeds. What?
Oh God,
that dog. Yeah, exactly. Dude, this is why Twitter. This is why Twitter's undefeated, man.
Oh shit, bruh. This guy said, "Bring in the rapture."
Someone call society and tell them it's on the way.
God.
Hey, WC. No, WZ, we're in the middle of talking about him and his wife's claims. Oh my God.
Side piece. Not his wife.
Oh, side piece. Sorry. Yeah, this shit is hilarious, but I think we're on the way there, dude. Wait, what did that say?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, it's just Paul Heyman.
Oh, God. All right.
We'll tear your soul apart.
I'll go over that other tweet.
Oh shit!
Not this video, because that will be like TOS and all that bullshit. I just wanted to make sure we laughed at this fucking loser for what she just admitted that he did.
I don't want to say if this is. Do you think this is karma? Just after everything that's gone down with him,
sounds good to me. I wish more would come. Honestly, fuck this guy. This is the funniest one. This shit had to be. Woo! This has to be the thumbnail. Just someone needs to make this a thumbnail and put my face over this.
Put WZ on it, man. I'm sure he'd be more than willing to do it. That one right there killed me.
This one right here is just, bruh, do a podcast about it. Yeah, do a whole podcast about that. Yeah, never do that. That sounds like a mega L.
People need to know more. Oh, shit.
God. Look at this lie that he told her today. This was today. There are 100+ women who are infinitely hotter than you that I have access to at any point in time. Why the fuck would I ever beg you for sex? We're gonna have to beg for money. We're gonna have to beg for money because you ain't got no money now. So better get on your knees, boy.
Motherfucker, I know you were not talking about anybody's looks, considering you haven't looked like you've seen the sun in 12 years and have the fucking body structure of the alien from American Dad. Shut your ass up, dude.
God,
I don't ever want to hear about looks. Shut up.
Well, I'm gonna get Nate's final thoughts on Destiny's mayonnaise adventures.
Dude, that's a podcast title right there. Destiny's mayonnaise adventures. A final thought, dude. Honestly, I think this
Final
just.
thoughts as she's a fucking side piece. Okay. All right.
Oh
Now we're just really
wow,
getting to it.
dude. Final thought, dude. Honestly, this was probably the highlight of my night, and for all the wrong reasons. One, he's a cuck. Everybody knows this at this point. Two, I think it's even more pathetic that that shit comes out, and now we know that you were doing this shit behind the scenes. It just makes you look like even more of a cuck. I And all this, like I said earlier, all this moral high ground that he claims to have, that shit is gone. If he even had a shred of it, it's definitely gone now because there is no way anyone is ever going to take you seriously, take your opinion seriously when this is who you are behind the scenes, dude. Like, you've completely ruined your reputation, not just from your own stupidity, but just from this shit as well. So I hope you're happy, man, because, while you may be suffering, this is comedy to us. If you want to keep digging that hole for yourself, keep doing it because we sure love fucking reacting to it, man. Oh my God, man.
Man, that was
Something.
I was gonna say that was a mouthful, but nope, I wouldn't go down that road anymore.
Nope.
Nope. As you guys know, Destiny, the omniliberal, is a worthless piece of shit. This guy literally said in the previous video, and the clip is there. Oh, it's not in context. I have it. I recorded it. If you ever deleted it, he literally said if his mom went to one of those rallies and got hit, he wouldn't care. And then he said that would be one less body for him to take care of. What a piece of shit.
Your own mother, dude. Like,
just because she disagrees with him politically. Fuck that guy. Anybody that says it about their mom is garbage. You're a shit human being. Fuck you.
I disagree with my mom on things, but I would never wish death on my own mom. Your own mother, dude. You wouldn't jump in to save your mother if somebody was shooting at you? Fuck you. Fuck you in that high horse that you rode in on. You are a piece of shit, dude. You deserve everything that is happening to you right now.
This guy also said in a tweet that, basically Biden +1 and there's -1 to Pennsylvania for that firefighter that threw himself in to save his family. Dude, he's a piece of shit. Fuck him.
He's an even bigger piece of shit for saying this on the internet because, like I said earlier, you already fucking know he would never say this shit in public. Never. Like, he would absolutely get fucking destroyed by somebody if he ever said this out in public, man. I hope he continues to basement dwell like he always has been and just, keeps he's not going to keep his opinions to himself. But, man, just like I said, if you want to keep digging that hole for yourself, buddy, keep doing it because we sure love reacting to it.
But yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you are a returning viewer or new viewer, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm Master Swag King, aka MSK. We're gonna sign out, guys. Peace. So the other stuff to talk about, Destiny getting canceled. So that I can't have in a video. Yeah, I can't really have that in a video or be all. I kind of would bundle it onto one, but it's not that much that I would kind of put out on the channel. Even though I like talking about streamer drama, it's very, very fun. So people have said, what do you think about him getting banned on Kick? Okay, so I think people are overreacting and overblowing that situation too. First of all, he's not indefinitely banned. He's only banned for like 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure he'll live.
He got banned on Kick, but not Twitter. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Huh. And considering all the shit he was saying on Twitter, how the hell is he not gone?
Like, that's the other thing too, which is, if people believe in free speech, I don't like the things he says. I think he's a fucking idiot, but he does have a right to say these things. That is what free speech is, honestly.
Yeah, but
I don't think should he lose his livelihood? It's like, see right there. He didn't actually lose his entire livelihood. He still can stream on Kick in 2 weeks. He's just getting punished for his horrible actions.
Yeah, but
he's banned on Twitch. Yeah,
I mean, freedom of speech or not, there's still some things you just don't say, dude. You know what I mean? And he did this with the intention of flaming He did this with the intention of flaming certain people that he doesn't agree with. You know, if you don't agree with them, that's fine. But you did this knowing it was going to piss people off. And you did this knowing that you were probably going to get some backlash. So for you at this point to try and sit there and play victim, which I can imagine he probably has, for you to try and sit there and play victim and act like you did nothing wrong, that's fucked up, man. You know exactly what you did.
Yeah. It's one of these things where, you know, I can agree on all the different sides of the spectrum. So yeah, even though I don't like people, if their livelihood is doing this, I don't want that all taken away from them.
Here's
That's
the
what,
thing.
you know, you worked for it, you should have it. But
Yeah.
it's like, if this is kind of like an unpaid vacation, that's how I look at it. You're gonna be a piece of shit like that, and you know this is your job, and you know this is how you make money. All right, take that pay cut then. Then
Yeah.
we'll see his tune change. He's not indefinitely banned on Kick. It's only banned for I think 2 weeks. He'll be
Well, it's
fine.
like I said, man, you've got the right to say whatever you want. And that's fine, but that still doesn't make it right. That would be like, you know, I mean, I've got every right in the world to say the N-word, but I don't because it's wrong.
We grant you a
and
free pass because we hate black people here.
No, I don't do it because it's wrong. And two, I just I don't want to deal with that kind of fallout ever. I like my job. I like my life. I like my friends. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm going to fuck up and jeopardize my life and my livelihood just because of my feelings. You know what I mean? It's this is just.
And if you have problems with black people, always watch the Planet of the Apes movies. Those will always get your frustrations out.
Be sure to get your Black Panther omnibuses on Amazon right now.
This one's this route is cheaper, but yours works too.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like that's where it always comes down to people is like usually if you agree that free speech should be upheld to the most absolute degree, then he gets to do what he wants, right? He gets to say what he wants. But if you're working for someone, then they get to kind of decide your fate. Now, is it right or wrong for their employer to decide your fate? Yeah, because they're paying you money. How else would you have a job without them? You would need them more than they need you. It's just how it would work, obviously, you know? What's up, man? He says, you guys aren't talking about the most important thing. That Kick is obviously a right-winger safe space. You can do anything over there. But you say something like this and it's Jover. I've never seen Kick as a right-winger safe space ever, you know?
Dude, like, if you use the word safe space, it's just cringe, man. I've never believed in this whole notion of safe spaces. It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are definitely some spaces and places where I guess people are allowed to have that sentiment. But I mean, one way or another, people are going to see what you're saying at some point.
So the whole part about I thought people left to Kick because of Twitch abuse of power. Yeah, but Twitch also abused people that were on their side too. That wasn't just. And I'll be honest with you guys. Do you guys really think they banned a whole bunch of right wingers on Twitch? Like, do you think that's who they banned? I really doubt that. I'm being completely honest here.
Did they ban a bunch of dumbasses that don't know how to control their mouths? Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's
why generally is because like Twitch would basically allow girls to get fucked on their website, but then ban a guy because he hit himself with a makeshift keyboard. Like, how does that make any sense?
There's literal e-thoughts showing their assholes on Twitch to fucking 14-year-olds, but the guy smashing himself in the face with the keyboards where we draw the line in the sand.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, has Kick, to me, I mean, I don't really follow them that much on Twitter. I follow them, obviously, but I don't really follow like all their posts. I know they like to shit on Twitch, which is a good thing. Has Kick ever been a platform where they've openly said they're basically pro free speech? The only platform that I know, platforms that I know are like pro free speech, the absolute is Rumble. I give them credit for that. Rumble has been that, and like Twitter, if you want to say that, or X, you know, they've been basically like pro free speech, even though that's been kind of wishy washy in some cases too. So the only platform that I know that is truly about that is Rumble, because even if you look at Rumble stats, most of Rumble's highest viewed, or some of the biggest people there are not even right-wing people. It's just liberals, Democrats, you know? Yeah. Like the highest viewed people are obviously right-leaning people. But like if you look, they had shown people their pie chart. There's a lot of left people over there too. That means even if they don't like what you're saying over there, you could go on Rumble and preach about like Troon shit, like Decepticon shit. You can do that over there because they allow that because they allow free speech. You know,
Hobo said, have you guys ever used Kick? Dude, I have not used Kick since I was in middle school. I'm talking like 6th grade. And even back then, it was still a bit of a fucking cesspool, dude. Like, there's a reason why Kick has, over the years gained this reputation for housing bots and housing some of the more worst and unhinged people of society. I don't know. Haven't been on Kick ever since I was in middle school, man. Just got a little too got too many bad memories using Kick. I never want to go back. I don't care if they have rebranded or have tried to change things. I've got no desire to use it.
The reason why I never streamed on there is because they weren't applicable with StreamYard. You have to just do everything with like OBS and everything. I don't mind that, but it's like just I don't know.
But this just makes it easier for you. So why change
literally, yeah, I could just hook up all the places I want to stream, go live on StreamYard, and it just goes everywhere. I'll still never understand why StreamYard hasn't made a deal with Kick or anything. Maybe they have tried, and maybe it just kind of failed. I know Kick is through Restream, actually.
Michael.
God, I hate white people. Good Lord, man.
Damn. That hurts.
So, I mean, it's literally just how you see things. Kind of like how we were talking about this kind of stuff last night. Does he have the right to say what he says? Yeah, you can. But then again, you don't understand consequences come with what you say. No matter what it is. People are going to be like, well, what about the Gina Carano thing? Gina Carano thing is hypocritical from Disney based off things that they allowed other people to do to compare to her. And then when you looked at what she had said, it wasn't what she had said that was bad at all. That's the difference, though. But her situation is not applicable to everyone else's because they're just not the same,
She simply had an opinion that they did not like, as opposed to Destiny, who is having an opinion that is just morally wrong on every single level. You know what I mean? Like normal functioning people in society don't say things like that. And that's what's wrong here. Is at the end of the day, somebody died there and you were so blinded by your rage for the Orange Man that you just can't stop, sit back and think about the fact for a minute that, maybe I need to be a little bit more morally sensitive about this.
Mm-hmm.
But no, my hate boner for the Orange Man is so bad that, screw anybody that supports him or even, looks in his direction. That's just wrong, man. I don't know, and don't get me wrong. I've had plenty of moments in my life where I've gone on full hate sprees for certain groups of people, or I've kind of just grouped everybody together. If there's anything I've learned, you can't group people like that together. You may not like the guy that they're supporting, but you don't know everything about every single person that is supporting him. So it's not fair for you to hate that person, rag on that person, just because they support a person that you don't like. And on top of that, continue to go on this hate-filled fucking rhetoric of screw him, screw his family, screw everybody else that, supports, the Orange Man. It's wrong. You don't know anybody. You don't know anybody on that side of the coin that supports him. You don't know anything about their personal lives or who they are personally. And for you to continue to go on this fucking rhetoric, dude, it just makes you look like an arrogant ass. And that's what you are. You were an arrogant cuck fucking ass, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just, at the end of the day, and I don't think he'll ever do it just because he seems like the kind of person that's so far up their own ass, they don't know how to take a step back and reflect. But if you really want this to stop, and I'm talking about Destiny here, he needs to step back and really think about what he's saying. And who knows? It might click, it may not click. But if you really want this shit to stop, you probably need to think about what you're saying and who you're saying it to, and realize that, even though you have the right to say what you want, sometimes there are just some things that you should not say out loud and that you should just keep to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
And we're gonna go over the next topic because it's too juicy not to go over. Honestly, we're talking
Oh
like it's
boy.
such a banger
What is it?
that your literal dick where it's gonna get hard. Actually,
I think it's hard right now. What is it? No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, mine too. Yeah. Give me one moment here. All right, it's up right now. Maybe we'll go over it. Nah, we will. We'll have some fun tonight. I'm gonna have some fun, people. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna be a guy
WZ.
that's spitting the hot
Nobody's
fire.
WZ said, Destiny is crazy, but I also don't feel compelled to defend Trump. I don't think I'm defending Trump. I'm just saying.
I don't think you should either if you don't want to.
There's just some things you don't say out loud, despite the fact, if you don't like the guy. If you don't like Trump, that's fine. But somebody literally died during that. And you're sitting here talking about how terrible they are and how much they deserved what happened to them. You don't know anything about them. That's what we're saying.
Yeah. Like the Destiny was literally basically shitting on a firefighter who was just an honest civilian. He was just doing nothing.
He was just there, and it happened.
Yeah.
And it's tragic. And you're just so far up your own ass that you just can't sit there and have any empathy for anybody because Orange Man bad. Like, that's fucked, man. That's really fucked. I don't care what side of the aisle you fall on. There are just some things that you don't say.
I'll save this for Friday. It's too big of a banger. Well, what's today? What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Yes. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
What is the thing? First of all,
no. I'll save it for Friday. That way, I have a bang her for Friday.
A bang her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now, for me to boot up my body to do this, it would just be like, God damn, I gotta really go into it.
Are you saying this whole Destiny situation has drained you dry?
Not exactly.
Is there any leftovers that you needed to tend it to, MSK? No, I was kidding.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe that shit, man. That just made this whole Destiny situation even more pathetic.
We'll do a little side topic that I know a lot of you guys like. So as you guys know, Alien Romulus is coming out in August.
Dude,
I'll be doing my second trailer reaction very soon. I heard it was really, really good. And you know what else we're getting for Alien? Outside, I have comic books for Aliens too.
Tell me you saw the video of the popcorn bucket.
Oh my, okay, I saw that. I did.
That was awesome. I'm really tempted to get myself one of those, dude.
So now that Aliens TV show they've been talking about basically since 2022 finally wrapped production. The upcoming television series from Noah Hawley titled Alien Earth has recently wrapped production set 70 years in the future. The series is part of the Alien franchise and is being produced by FX. The official title was confirmed by various sources, including Noah Hawley himself, FX head John Landgraf, and several entertainment news outlets. The series is now in post-production phase, focusing on visual effects. Hopefully they use more practical effects and not like a whole bunch of CGI, honestly. Yeah,
but here's how I feel about this. And I've had this talk with my uncle a couple times because we are very much of the opinion that there are certain franchises that probably should never have been franchises in the first place.
Yeah.
And Alien is one of those, kind of along with, stuff like Terminator. There are certain Alien projects I have thoroughly enjoyed. Obviously, I enjoy, Alien, the original that Ridley Scott made, which is a masterpiece in my opinion. There's not a single thing in that movie I dislike. It's the same thing with Aliens. Aliens is about as far, it's about as perfect of a movie as I can possibly think of, just in terms of, horror and action. It's a great movie. Didn't like Alien 3. I definitely did not like Prometheus. I think the entire idea of trying to explain where the xenomorphs came from is just stupid because there are some things
in Covenant, which was so bad. They revealed the backstory and it was beyond horrible.
There are just some things that you don't need to explain. And unfortunately they fumbled the ball with Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant had a few conceptual things that were cool, but at the end of the day, it just felt very flat, in my opinion. Alien Romulus looks like a very good return to form for the franchise. You know, it
Yeah.
looks like Alien, smells like Alien. You know, it's got potential to actually be a really good sci-fi horror flick. But do we really need a TV show in a franchise that's had more duds than anything that's actually been decent? I don't know, dude. I personally I don't think we do.
Yeah, that's my thing with Alien is first two. That's basically it. Because even the crossover films with like Predator aren't that good either. Prometheus is
No.
dude. I watched the first minute. I watched the first like 10 minutes of Prometheus at a friend's house, and I just started snoring. And then I watched Alien Covenant in theaters, which was directed by Ridley Scott, and that movie's
Yeah. Prometheus is just a very long, boring slogfest that just goes nowhere. And even when it feels like stuff is starting to happen, you've sat through what 2 hours of nothing happening, and it just feels unearned.
and then for Covenant to end off the way it did for for everything that it was trying to do, it just failed at everything. It was trying to be this like grand, epic something mixed in with like sci-fi bullshit, man. Mixed in with like, hey, here's the backstory of the alien. You know what the backstory of the alien is? A guy got an android who can't feel emotions, got mad that a woman didn't love him, so he killed her and harvested her eggs. That's the backstory of the alien. And then he shot the aliens. Oh fucking hell! He what did he do? He had basically transformed.
I can't even tell you because that's how stupid it is.
I remember it's so stupid. He basically harvested her eggs and did something to the DNA of her body to the point where he like spread it on that planet like a plague, and they started becoming like face huggers with what he did. It's just horrible. I was sitting there going like, all right, this franchise is over. Nope.
Chloe said, really, the only first couple movies and couple games are good. You know what's sad? The fact that the Aliens versus Predators video game is better than the movies.
The first one is, it could have been better. They just do too much fucking human talking. That's what really bogs it down.
Yeah, it just did we need an Aliens versus Predators movie? No.
It could work. And the thing is, they had good ideas there and there were good executed concepts there, but just the talking and the snooze, the first half is just snoring, man. It's just fucking boring. But yeah, that's my thing with the Alien franchises. I hope Romulus can bring it back to what it was known for, because goddamn was Covenant such a huge pile of shit.
Oh, another good Alien video game. Dude, if you're ever looking, because I know you said you're working on the gaming channel, have you thought about playing Alien Isolation?
That's for white people.
It's a good Alien game. Just saying.
I would ask if you guys are into aliens. There are Alien trade paperbacks out there.
Are those good?
This is the first one I bought. It's from a series called Alien Thaw. I thought it said The Law, but you know, black people don't do well with like law. You know,
I just feel, to me, the reason I say this feels like it shouldn't have been a franchise to begin with is because, I mean, you had a good solid, you know, horror sci-fi flick in Alien.
Solid
horror. You expanded on it in Aliens and, you know, did something, you know, conceptually cool with it. But I feel like with a franchise like this, there's only so many places you can take it before it just runs dry. And it feels like, to me, dude, it feels like the well has been dry for a while now.
Well, in the big holier than thou buttholes, I'm just kidding. All right, so Deadpool Wolverine coming out very, very soon. The Deadpool Wolverine videos that we did are going to be dropping very soon. I've just been going through my podcast to see which episodes we did the Deadpool Wolverine videos on. You should be getting those very, very soon before the movie drops. I will be watching it. We will be doing an open spoiler discussion for the movie. So I'm watching it on Thursday. That's the only day I can see it. If I don't see it, then I can't see it because I'm going to be too busy with content creation and getting all the channels ready and everything up. And for everyone else, we're gonna have to coordinate what day we're gonna have the discussion with the panel, because we'll probably have it on probably Saturday. We'll be able to have everyone there to do it. I think we should be able to, right? At least the bulk of people that would be able to do it, honestly, you know?
Yeah.
Because you'll be there, I'll be there.
I would imagine, I can imagine I'll probably end up seeing it on a Friday. So if I see it on a Friday, I mean, I'll be down to talk about it on a Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask people in the group chat when are you seeing it, because I want to do it like at least ASAP. And since you guys know I haven't been able to do a lot of the franchises in order, the MCU would take a while because that's 33 fucking movies. When I put that video, I'm gonna clip out a part of it where we talk about it. I'm not gonna call it a movie review. I'm just kind of basically title it a general discussion or something like that with it. But here we go. We have something here. So Xbox revealed an official Deadpool controller with butt cheeks on the back.
MSK, I know what you're thinking. Don't do it, buddy.
Oh my god!
It's not a good
when it
idea.
vibrates. I can put my fingers in it.
No, stop it.
Michael, we have to get this. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What? They
Look
did
at
that
that
shit on.
ass.
They did that shit on purpose, man. That's what's funny about it. They knew exactly what they were doing when they made that shit.
This is so cool.
You know, that's
Sign
probably
me
the
up.
you know, that's probably the controller I'm gonna get when I get the PC. Now you can finger Deadpool's ass while you play Alien Isolation. There you go.
Wait, if the back is his ass,
What's
then
the front?
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
no.
kind of gay.
Wait, so the whole time is the insinuation is you're playing with Deadpool's junk while you play your game?
Oh god, man. Hey, see, this is the type of marketing that big blockbuster temples need to start doing. Like, gone are the days of like, oh, I drop a trailer and you tell a friend. No, you gotta change up the marketing. You gotta get out there and try different things. You know, the market's very stale when it comes to like good marketing tactics. Deadpool Wolverine have been trying everything. Dude, even the bags at like fast food places that were this movie sponsoring, you know,
Yeah.
the Deadpool, oh my god, the Jack in the Box bags were like, come see me again if you want to get destroyed. Oh my god, man. Deadpool Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds has really, really amped up the market for this movie. I hope it's a success, you know, because the movie needs about $1 billion to break even. So,
You know, in a world where we have universally agreed that the MCU is dying pretty much or has already
will be
died
dead.
off, like I really hope that Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of ass.
This controller is making me have feelings. No, I'm just kidding. You know, in a world where I feel like everybody's kind of universally agreed that the MCU is kind of dead or has died off, I really do hope this movie does well, just because I mean, I like Deadpool. I like the first two Deadpool movies. I would really seriously hope that Ryan Reynolds has done everything in his power to make the Deadpool movie that he's set out to make.
I really hope so, man.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
Dude,
this is
eBay, dude, on eBay, people will be selling it, but that's the problem is imagine how much money that's gonna go
oh
for
my
on
god,
eBay.
dude, people are gonna be selling that for $1,000.
At
Mark
least.
my words. I'm telling you, I can remember when the whole PS5 scalping situation was going on.
Yeah.
Like, dude, people are, and the fucked up thing is people are gonna pay that amount just to have that controller.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That controller in cheeked up on a Wednesday night.
Tony. What the fuck? That thing vibrates, right? Oh no.
Hear me out. Oh my god.
Is that Vegeta drooling? What the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck? Over.
Who killed? This is a really clever idea.
Oh,
damn, that's a whole lot of ass.
Damn.
That's just like I gotta put my face. If she shits on my mouth, I'm good with that.
Okay, not that far. Wait, did you see the last one?
No more. You guys are weird, man.
Show us your Deadpool comics. The only one I have, Hobo, is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
I actually don't own any Deadpool comics. He's not a character that I really ever got into like that. I just don't really care for him all that much.
You know, Deadpool was a character that I knew of a long time ago, mainly from the Ultimate Alliance video games. But I never really got into Deadpool comics until like after the movies started coming out. True story. And thanks to this crazy bastard and some of his friends, I'm actually starting to get into comics a lot more than, you know, what I usually did when I was a kid.
Dude, I'll be honest here. Reading comics like eases your mind if you're having like a bad day or whatever, you like sit down and just unwind and just read. It's just so fun.
I mean,
honestly.
I'm not saying I didn't read comics when I was a kid, but the thing
And
is,
I didn't read it all. I'm black.
I,
We can't
I
afford
mean,
that shit.
I just never got into them, wholeheartedly until like, recently. And I mean, does it make me a bad guy? I don't know. In some people's views, it probably would. Like, how could you like these characters but not like the books? It's not that I didn't like the books. It's just I didn't read the books until now. Sorry. Yeah, I could read novels, but wouldn't read comic books.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I might get some Deadpool stuff. I might. There's a new Epic collection that dropped. There's stuff that drops for the character. I'm just not all that into the character. I got the Deadpool Wolverine World War III issue 1. Me and Professor Savage Dad reviewed that. It was okay. It was okay. Like I saw Deadpool 2. I never saw Deadpool 1. I'm gonna watch this one too. So
did you just not like the character concept, or
I don't know. It's not that the character isn't fun. I don't really read this stuff to laugh. Like with anime too, I don't really laugh at this stuff. I kind of just, even the most serious things, I'm just like a stone cold face person. Like,
you said anime, dude. You got me thinking of some projects I got coming up. Shit, I got a lot to do for the movie channel, dude.
Some of them. No, I see which ones. What do I do when I get new ones? I try to make sure I don't have my hands like greasy or anything. That's the only thing I really try to do.
Dude, my interest in reading comics now has gotten so big that my Amazon cart literally just became full of nothing but comics and omnibuses. I literally had to create a Amazon list just for all the stuff that I want to check out. There's like 100 different omnibuses and comics in that fucking thing. It's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think because, well, obviously, I think before I buy any more omnibuses, I want to get the the ISOM verse stuff, the Rippaverse stuff first, and read it all and check it out. So that'll take me a couple paychecks, just because I mean, dude, them books they're expensive. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but then again, I mean, for someone who's interested and wants to see where this goes, I mean, I'm willing to pay for that. I mean,
yeah, it's no problem. This is what I did. I just slowly built my connection over time. This is really all you got to do. You just pick out stuff you want to get, 1 or 2 things, buy them. I do like, PayPal paying for,
Yeah.
That's why like my omnibuses. This past paycheck was the first omnibus I just bought out straight up, honestly.
Wait, you don't buy yours outright? You just pay them off?
Yeah, just pay them off. You go
on eBay, know that. Interesting.
Yeah, you can go on, don't go crazy like I did, but go on eBay, you type up whatever omnibus you want, obviously get it new, don't get it used. You get it used omnibus, I'm choking you. Imagine getting a used omnibus. Fight somebody.
Why would you buy a used book anyway? Like, just buy the thing new. Like, holy shit.
Man.
Master Obo, I'm willing to steal Master Swag King's paychecks to get Rippaverse books. Dude, when I get Alpha Core, I think I'm gonna get cover. I think it's cover C. I actually like that one. Sometimes I'll get on his website and I'll just kind of look at the different covers and just kind of debate about which ones I want to get. I don't know. After reading ISOM 1, dude, I still don't get the fucking hate that Eric is getting, dude. I really don't. Because, I mean, yeah, ISOM 1 is not perfect, but it's not the worst thing I've ever read either. Like, I still don't understand why people hate this guy's fucking guts, man.
I don't get it either, honestly. All because he was successful. That's it. People just hate successful people. It's just really all it is.
It really makes me wonder what would happen if I started writing comics or just writing books and just magically blew up out of nowhere. Would I get the kind of scrutiny that Eric is getting?
This is what I should do. I should go back to doing like reactions to Amaranth's try-on hauls. All that ass hanging out. So good, man. I love it.
But remember, she's a born-again Christian again, MSK. She don't do that anymore. Bullshit.
You know what you could do? Because I don't know if you want to read like manga or anything. The Shonen Jump app is like $3 a month.
Here's the thing. I can appreciate manga because that's where a lot of these really good anime got their roots from. But
what the?
There's just so many of it, dude. Like if I wanted to cover like Naruto or Fairy Tail or fucking One Piece, it would take me
Just do one at a time.
forever. Well, I know there's certain mangas you can
Yeah.
buy in like box sets too. You know, like
Three mangas have omnibus books too, and they're cheaper. Manga
oh, they
omnibus
do.
are actually way cheaper. They're
They
called
do.
3-in-1s, and they usually retail
Oh,
for like no more than like $30. You can even get them discounted for like $22. Honestly, that's better than buying the single volumes each. You know,
well, in that case, I might actually have
three.
to.
It's
Might have.
3-in-1 together.
He's like, what do you mean 3? Do I look rich to you? No.
God, man. Oh,
WZ says if
shit.
manga had color versions, I would buy it.
I hate you guys so much.
What did I do? He's the one who said it, not me.
Uh,
Do they
only
make
thing-
do they make colored versions?
Colored mangas, color what happens? How to say this? Color for manga usually only happens in like the cover art pages.
Any manga I've picked up, it's always been black and
All
white.
in
I don't
black
think
and white. Yeah, it's only just the front and the back. That's it.
I don't think I've ever seen colored, colored in, manga or anything like that, which is not, it doesn't take me out of it. But MSK just loves saying omnibus. Nate's giggle is super cute. Oh, God. Nate, no, WC said MSK hates the colored. Yeah, what's going on there, buddy? You got something you want to explain?
Still never gonna forget that guy who was like, man, my God, what's up, my coloreds? How you guys doing tonight?
That's so fucking wrong.
Oh, God.
Oh,
yeah, I told people this too. I have manga stuff ready to go. I've just been so busy. You know what stuff I haven't been able to get to yet? There's a lot. But when I get to it, and when I'm able to read it on a consistent basis, you will have consistent reviews pop up. Think like how I used to do the market watches for my original big channel, how they were coming out every day. That's going to be the same thing with comics, except it won't be every day, be like every other day, so I can digest what I fucking read. But you're going to have that at a single point. You know, I'm getting bigger and better, and I'm not going to be flaccid anytime soon moving forward. Always hard on.
Flaccid. Hobo said, got any manga, Nate? I do not, but considering how much anime I watch, I probably do need to start checking out, the mangas that a lot of these anime are based on. Like a couple weeks ago, I started watching Spy X Family. Dude, I like shows like that. It's cool, it's cute, it's got this nice element to it. It just hits you in the feels a little bit, man. I like the characters, I like the story. And it's just a very fun, entertaining show that you can just kind of come home and enjoy when you get off of work, man. I like anime like that. It's not too weird. It's not too over the top. It's just right. It's got the right amount of charm that someone like me can enjoy.
Right amount?
I said right, not white. Right. Get it right. Walter says Spy X Family is fun. It is very fun, dude. I recommend it to anybody that has not checked it out. It's very wholesome too. There's a lot of element. There's a lot of things about it that make me go, "Aw, that's adorable." And my mom was making fun of me the other day. She came over to visit me while I was watching it, and she was like, "What is this? Like, what is this about?" And I told her what it was about, and she was like, "Nathan, be honest with me." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You just want a family, don't you?" And I'm like, "Maybe." Maybe I want to be a dad someday and actually have a wife that cares about me and is not a cheating whore. Maybe that's all I want in life, Yeah, it's good. Like I said, Hobo, it's great. Nate, are you going to watch Dragon Ball? I wish I could pronounce the last word. I'm horrible with some words. Y'all can't give this man any flack about being bad with words. I'm really bad with words sometimes. Honestly, Tony, and you might hate me for this, Dragon Ball was one of those things I never got into as a kid. I knew of Dragon Ball. I knew of certain characters and, who they were, but I never got into it when I was a kid. And to this day, I still haven't gotten into it. So that's why I didn't see, what was the last movie that came out, MSK? The last Dragon Ball movie?
Oh, Superhero.
Yeah, I saw the ads for it when it was coming out, but I never had any desire to go check it out just because I'm not as I want to say proficient in the lore that, you know, other people are, but that's just me.
Oh my god, WZ! I just saw your message right now on Discord. You guys are weird. You guys are weird.
WZ said Nate wants a little MSK running around. No, no. I've always told my mom, and she's made fun of me for this. She's like, "Man, I can't wait for you to have a son. It's gonna be so great." I'm like, "What if I don't want a son?
Yeah, what if I don't want a
What?
daughter? What if I just
Yeah,
want a cat?
I want a daughter, man. I don't know why. I've always wanted a girl. Like, if God somehow graced me with a daughter, I'd probably be the happiest man on earth.
Mhm.
Uh, the difference is Nate is that MSK is bad with English words. No, I mean, he reads a lot quicker and more proficiently than I can sometimes. WZ MSK wants a what is that? See, I'm terrible with fucking words sometimes, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh man, there's another good anime for anyone that hasn't. Who in the chat's a fan of Fate? If you've seen Fate, MSK, have you watched anything Fate related, like Fate Zero or Unlimited Blade Works or anything like that?
Fate? What? Do you know what my fate is? Looking at a computer screen, talking to
Dude,
random strangers online, doing podcasts. That's my fate.
If you got nothing going on, watch Fate Zero. It's 26 episodes. It's got great characters. It's got Walter couldn't get into Fate. Yeah, I can understand why. There's a lot of people I've talked to that really can't get into Fate either, but I think it's got great characters. It's got a very simple story that's easy to follow. And for the 26 episodes that Fate Zero has, it does a really good job of getting you invested and caring about the characters. And plus, the way it ends off, it bleeds perfectly into what comes next, which is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And if you finish Unlimited Blade Works, dude, I got all three of the Heaven's Feel movies on Blu-ray. Dude, there's not a lot of trilogies I call perfect outside of like Star Wars and maybe the Lord of the Rings trilogies, but the Fate Heaven's Feel trilogy is probably about as close to a perfect trilogy I've seen since Lord of the Rings, man. Like, it's got beautiful animation, the characters are great. You know, it's got a really gripping emotional story, dude. It's some good shit. Fate is a really good anime franchise that I think a lot of people just kind of overlook a little bit. You ever talk about the Arkham Unlimited? You ever talk to Arkham Unlimited? He loves the series. I have not talked to Arkham Unlimited. It's a damn shame. Walter says that begs the question: what is MSK's native language? MSK, what is your native language, buddy? He's probably looking at Amaranth's ass again or something. I don't know.
Why would I not? All right. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was getting something prepared. God, so much to do. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there's not enough hours in the day for me to get stuff done.
You know, when I was coming home from work the other day,
you were coming home.
I was driving, dude. But, you know, I heard you guys talking about, well, you particularly were talking about, you know, just the process of making videos. It could be a lot sometimes. You know, it's taken me a while to not really beat myself up over video making, just because it can take a while, depending if it's just you doing the shit. Because, you know, you got to record. Sometimes you have to re-record based on whether or not you like that initial recording. And then
today,
you got to.
I had that comic book video I made talking about the first images from the DC Comics like absolute universe. It took me 16 tries to do that video to get it all out the way I wanted to. 16. Then you have to edit the video, render it, thumbnail, upload it, the title, tags, description, end screen.
Unless you're willing to pay someone
only to get 10 views.
Right. But, you know, unless you're willing to pay someone to do all that for you, it can be time consuming, dude. Like right now, I'm trying to get back into doing reviews for the movie channel. Like I saw Long Legs. I've got the thumbnails made for that. I've got the thumbnail made for the Acolyte series review that I'm going to do. But as far as sitting down and, you know, recording everything, I mean, I've recorded the Long Legs review. It's just, you know, I'm still trying to get back into that habit of doing it proficiently and quickly enough to where I'm not like getting behind and getting stuck again. So
yeah,
I think probably tonight and maybe a little bit of tomorrow, I'm going to focus on getting those edited and put up. That way, come this weekend, I can check out Maxine and watch Twisters. I cannot wait to see fucking Twisters, man. I'm so excited.
So what's the sequel gonna be? Thristers or something?
I don't know. WZ says
Okay.
Nate.
You know what you guys did? You guys said to check out The Boys. I have really no interest in checking out the show, but you guys know I like comic books. So on my next paycheck coming up, I'll get the first omnibus, and I'll go through it.
You are not ready. People think the series is fucked up and vile. Oh, dude, the comics it's based off are 10 times more fucked up than the show is.
Oh, John Douglas was in the Rumble chat. Hey, man, what's up, dude? He says, it's dark. MSK needs to pay his light bill. His neighbor tired of that extension cord running across his lawn. What?
WZ, I have been watching season 4 of The Boys. And, you know, here's the thing about season 4. It's been coming under fire a lot because they're saying it's too political. It's, you know, it's a little too close to home in terms of parroting, you know, political events that are currently happening in the real world. Here's the thing. Even back when season 1 was coming out, and this is just my opinion, people don't have to agree with me. You know, it's perfectly fine. Even back when season 1 was coming out, even through season 2 and season 3, it's always been a parody of, you know, politics in the real world. So for people freaking out about, you know, this season being a little too on the nose, I think it's a little ridiculous just because I think The Boys has always been that way. It's been that way since the beginning. But overall, I think season 4 it's been enjoyable. I don't think it's the best season they've done. I think the show kind of peaked with season 2 just because I like all the stuff surrounding Stormfront and what they were doing, you know, with that character. But I still don't think the show has gone bad or it's gotten worse. I think the seasons after season 2 have kind of dipped in quality just a little bit, but it's still fun and enjoyable enough to where, you know, I'm willing to pick up the remote and watch the show. As long as they can keep doing that, I'm going to keep watching the show. And it's a little sad that season 5 is going to be the last one because I really think The Boys is some of the best superhero media we've gotten in recent years next to Invincible. And speaking of that, I can't wait for Invincible season 3. They need to get that shit out too.
I can't get over MSK not watching The Boys. That shit is like a show ripped out of your mind with some of the twisted shit. The comic is even more bad shit though. But that kind of would run its course like in an episode or two. It's like, how is that fun to watch after a whole season? It gets so
I disagree. Here's the thing, dude.
What? Disagreements? Who the fuck is this? The left? What the hell?
SpongeBob. Oh God. Did you forget you were on YouTube?
I'm not sexist. Being sexist is wrong. Yeah. And being wrong is for women.
WZ, yeah, I can agree with that. If you look at season 1 and season 4, it has dipped a little bit, but I think
I love Invincible. Oh my God, I love that show.
I think as far as the political commentary goes, I think it's always been the same. The show has just always been a parody of real world events.
Do you know what I think happens? I think a lot of people just notice stuff more.
Yeah.
You know? If the quality of writing gets worse, people start noticing flaws more. If the writing's really, really tight, like my wife's pussy, and you can really get in super easy, you're not going to notice any problems with it.
Everything comes back to MSK's wife's pussy. Always.
That fucking bitch is a whore.
Dude, I would say, here's the thing. It took me a while to finish. Oh shit, Darnell's here. What do you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna have to wrap it up here in like 5 minutes, honestly.
He's like, why the fuck am I even here? Stupid. No. Here's the thing about The Boys, dude. I would say check out season 1. If it's still not your cup of tea, cool. But the thing that makes The Boys cool is that they always find a way to outdo themselves. Like, you think season 1 is crazier? You think season 1's crazy? Guess what? Season 2 is even crazier. You think season 2 is fucking insane? Well, guess what? Season 3 is a little more insane.
That's about the only thing the show has going for it.
You think season 3 is insane? Guess what? Season 4 is even more fucking crazier.
That's the only thing it has going for it. It's fucking horrible.
I disagree, man. I think
I hate
it. Yeah. There's a lot of people I know that do hate the show too, but like I said, I think as far as superhero stuff, I still think it's some of the best superhero.
Why do I have him here anymore?
He doesn't like the fact that I'm agreeing to disagree with people. That's how discussions are supposed to go.
Damn, white man, why are you not agreeing?
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Damn, Darnell, you come in here and all of a sudden he just wants me to die. This is not right. This is fucked up.
Damn. Maybe I should have stayed away, man. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Why gotta be so white?
WZ said you are now banned. MSK only wants a yes man.
Hell yeah. God. He came on here, was like, I'm gonna disagree with you. The hell you are? What you think this is?
Oh,
Conversation?
You think
Can't have opinions?
you think you have a voice here, asshole? No.
Dude, I'll be honest here. If there was someone that could basically edit the videos the way I have them and put them out faster than me, I would let him do it.
Now, MSK, I'll ask you this. You said you said you're going to read the comic. You're going to check out the omnibus.
I might read it. No, I mean, to be fair, I'm buying it. When I'll be able to read it is up in the air at this point. But I will buy it. I will purchase it. The boys, they wanted me to read it so I can review it so I can see how degenerate. One person said buy it so you can read it to see how degenerate you are. And I'm like,
well, my question was going to be, if you read the book and you like the book, will that encourage you to check out the show possibly?
That's even worse.
No, it's a genuine question. I'm just being
possibly because back in the day when something was based on something, I would usually check out the show first, but then I would go back to see what else would happen with it.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you read the book and then watch the show, you're gonna be like, "Damn, the show is like nothing. This is pretty tame compared to what I was reading." Holy shit! The
comics are fucking unhinged, dude.
Well, that's because the comic was literally written by a guy that fucking despises superheroes, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to make a book that is so insane that literally everything in it is going to be a parody of a hero that everybody knows about, but they're going to be so twisted and vile that it's just going to be so unreal. Like literally, like, dude, one of my favorite things about season 4 recently is, dude, Darnell, fucking Web Weaver and Tech Knight. Yeah, like, dude, it's Batman and Spider-Man, dude, but they're the most fucked up parallel versions of those heroes. It's just that's one of the things I like about The Boys is that you can literally trace the origins of every character back to a specific character from a different universe.
It's Batman and Spider-Man who are into S&M.
Yeah.
BDSM, sorry.
And Spider-Man is just shitting webs all over the place because he gets off on pain. It's fucked up, dude. It's some mess.
But no, shit. We were talking the other night about, it might have been last night, how about the Tenacious D thing, how like, or it was in the group chat, how the joke they made on stage, you know, you think other things are funny, why not that? And I think I'd answered it, but I just thought I was gonna answer it and didn't answer.
Was this when Jack Black was running his mouth?
No, it was Kyle Gass, but we talked about it in the group chat, I think yesterday or Monday, one of the days. And I want to say this to explain why that's not funny, but other jokes are funny in the same vein. When you have someone that will make fun of both sides, their jokes are funny. The joke is funny. But if it's someone who is like wearing their leftist shit on their sleeve and that's all they bleed, it's not funny because that's what they call for. So The Boys. That's why I'm not liking. That's why I'm like the show. I'm like, it's okay, but I'm finding it's more like lampooning the right, and they kind of backed off the left.
You think so?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. You know, it could just be me reading it differently because I've always been very vocal about, you know, how I read things. Once again, personally, me, I don't see it that way. I still think the show's doing a pretty good job of making fun at both sides. But
and do you know what's crazy about that? Your interpretation is right. His interpretation is right because that's how people see things differently, and then you can talk about them. Shocker. Crazy, right? You can
I know. People can have conversations.
I can't fucking be here. Fuck this shit.
He left. I didn't throw him out. Oops, I did.
But no, what he just did, that's a pretty accurate representation of how people act. You know, we can't agree to disagree anymore. You know, it's always, oh, you're wrong. And if you know, you're wrong and I'm right. If you disagree with me, then you're a sexist, racist, bigot.
Yeah.
Gobbledygook.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be so fucking wrong, huh? How's that feel?
It feels pretty damn good, darn it.
Say to people at this point, your opinion's wrong, and you should. Well, no, what's the thing people used to say? Your opinion's shit, and you should feel bad, and you look bad, and your mom's ugly. Like, god damn, fuck.
Where did my mom? What's my mom got to do with this? What do you mean?
No, it'd be something that people used to say back in 2015, 2014, around that time. People,
Yeah.
Your opinion's bad, and you should feel bad. It's like
your mom. I disagree with you. Your mom is a fat slutty whore, and fuck you and that book. Wait, what?
How do you know my mom?
How do you know her? Okay, because I know her because she was on the end of this penis here last night. What?
Yeah,
But,
it's
I
the
mean,
same thing that people.
To be fair, she's dead though, so I mean,
did we have this discussion last night? Oh no, the whole separation from the art and artist.
yeah.
The way I do it is I always just look at it from.
But
person
Hobo,
that
I
creates the media.
like my robes. Please don't take my robes from me. No, just kidding.
Like for me, the way I look at it is I just separate the media from the person. That's just really all I do. I can do it with the worst people. I can do it with Amber Heard. I could do it with Mark Wade. Because like this thing I told people, I'm not sacrificing my own personal entertainment because the person that made it might hate me. I don't feel different about it. I know people feel differently about that.
I used to be the same way.
Like I can't like.
I used to be the same way.
I had this stuff for enjoyment, and it's the only thing I really find enjoyment. I can't just like sacrifice it for it. It's not good.
If
Something happened.
Yeah, I don't care.
Something happened in media, which is why I have trouble separating now. Back in the day, you could separate because even though you knew this person's political leanings or whatever, it didn't bleed into what they were writing or what they were or their performance. It did, but not to this level. Now you have someone who's what they're saying on Twitter is bleeding into their character or bleeding into their writing to where that's all the show, movie, comic, video game is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they
you know what
blurred that
we were
line.
talking about when we were going over the Captain America Brave New World trailer. You know the way we used to look at things, where it was maybe there's some political undertone in there, but it would tie into the movie's narrative, and you kind of would understand what the overall arching goal of it was, even if it was bad or good.
Yeah,
but it feels like people just look. That's all they look for now is like the political undertone. It's like, well, I don't think everything has the political undertone to it to shit on you or anything, because then what are you even really looking at that point? More than you know.
And personally, I feel like that's a mistake sometimes on certain people, because if you go into something that you know you're already gonna hate no matter what, why even watch it?
Well, it goes back into what I was just saying about the lines being blurred. The writers, actors, whatever. They're the ones who said if you're watching this, you enjoy my stuff, you enjoy the way I think, you enjoy the things I'm saying, so I'm going to put more into it. And then you're trying to enjoy an IP that you've enjoyed your whole life, and now you got to enjoy it here. And this fucking person who wrote the damn thing is saying, yeah, this is my politics here. You're enjoying it. You enjoy it. You agree with my politics. They're the ones that blurred the line. And now the line's gone.
Yeah,
that's why everyone looks for it, because these people in Hollywood said it's there.
Like, if you're watching a movie and certain lines get said, I do understand how that could be very jarring, but I don't think just because that said it ruins the entire movie. I think what ruins the entire movie is bad storytelling, bad structuring of how the movie should go, and then it was just like the icing on the cake. You know how people were talking about the whole like the only criticism they really gave the second movie was when the black lady found out that the dude was not gonna marry her. It was a comedy bit, but people got mad. It was like they're like, man, they stopped the entire movie just to give us a comedy bit. It's like, but the whole movie, they gave you Sonic the entire movie. Honestly, was one of the few movies where the hero, like the hero, the human characters were barely a part of the movie.
And there's comedy in the whole movie.
Yeah, I never had that criticism. Yeah. In fact, my biggest criticism of Sonic 2 was the fact that the human characters didn't need to be there in the first place. You know, because every time you cut back to them, there's really nothing going on with them that adds anything to the plot. So it's
outside of like, you know, James Marsden's character and the wife that he has.
If there's nothing, if they're doing nothing to contribute to the plot, then why are they even there?
Well, right. So real quick, what Walter said here about how do you distinguish someone believing in their message versus them telling the story they want in their media? Because now it's commonplace for these people that whatever message is political message is in there is what they believe. Show and look, prove me wrong, please. Show me one fucking thing that's come out in the last 5 or 6 years or since 2020 has been written by a fucking person who is like very
just neutral.
Out the closet. I'm a left liberal. Show me one thing they did that was right leaning and not skewering or a parody of the right.
The
That's all
Northman.
they're right about is what they.
Oh, wait a minute. What are we talking about? Fucking hell. Dude, the lady. Oh my God. It was the movie where Florence.
The lady.
It was the movie where Florence Pugh was getting the life sucked out of her vagina. Fucking by Harry Styles.
Don't worry,
Olivia
darling.
Munn.
Don't worry, darling.
Olivia Munn's the director. Said she based the villain off of Jordan Peterson. Remember?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
I still think those are my words.
I still think "Don't Worry, Darling" gets a little too much hate. It's a
it's not about that. It's just more like
watched part of it. I couldn't finish watching.
I like
it.
it.
Have directors and people involved with the movie saying these things. And to be fair, I've even said this too. Some of the things that they say don't even apply to the movie. It could be that they're just fucking hating people and just getting people riled up. That could be applicable too. You know,
Don't Worry, Darling has it has good setup and a really cool idea. But the problem with Don't Worry, Darling is its execution. I think there's enough mystery in it to where you could get intrigued. But once you start getting towards the end and there's plot holes that start popping up, that's when the movie really starts to suffer. But I think everybody in it does a really good job with their performance. Everyone's got it seems like it's got a solid script. For the most part, I mean, Florence Pugh she acts her fucking ass off in that movie, man.
Really? Yeah. Well, I saw the beginning part. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. But that's the thing. They're making a movie about it. They're telling you to believe it because if you don't like the movie, they'll say you're this and you're that. And
quite literally, what happened with Bros after that movie completely failed, that actor literally said, "If you didn't watch this movie, you're homophobic." Quite literally said that. Those were the exact words. Remember,
dude. I believe it or not, I went and saw that in the theater, but the movie was so fucking bad. I didn't even fucking review it, dude. It was that horrible.
My question is whether they believe it or not bother you. Just because someone believes something and they make a movie about something doesn't mean they're telling you to believe the same. But we would never know that second part. That is up into interpretation. That is a complete interpretational thing.
That's the thing. Back in the day, you didn't know. Now they make sure to tell you.
Yeah, and I'll say too, someone can believe whatever they want. That doesn't mean I have to like the fucking movie. I don't really care. Those are,
right. And if you go and support this thing they made, it'll do a lot of money, and then they'll say, "You see, people believe in this." People believe what I said.
The reason why I brought up the Bros
like
argument,
I said, Hollywood blurred that line, and now it's gone.
I feel like
they did it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a way to make political points in media and films in clever ways. But the problem is there's just a lot of people these days that are in charge that do it in the most sloppy of ways to the point where it just comes off as preachy and just elevated garbage. I'm just like, there's a way to get your point across without shoving it down the audience's, throat. And 9 times out of 10, if I don't like the message that the movie's spoon feeding me, I'm just not gonna watch the movie again.
Yeah. So for me personally, I can tell if a movie has like a political undertone, but it really does depend specifically on this movie's politics working within its own confines, right? Because if that's the way the movie works, we can still talk about and go back and forth on what those specific politics of that movie are, because different, and some movies don't even have political undertones to it. Some of them are just really written like shit. Some of them are just written like actual garbage. Well,
someone brought it up. I think it was WZ or Walter who brought it up earlier. But movies like V for Vendetta, it's a very political. It's a very written. Sorry, it's a very well done movie that integrates politics in a really cool and unique way without coming across as preachy. that's how you make a movie. That's how you make a movie like that has really good that has, it has, sorry, it's getting late. It's got a lot of very, it's got a lot of political undertones in it. If you want to make a movie that has a lot of political undertones and you want to tell a story around those political undertones, you do it like that.
Right. So, Walter, the comment Chloe made, no, it does. These people who write this stuff say, "Oh, I wrote this as a reflection of the world. I'm representing this," and they're straight up saying this project is that. It is a middle finger to the right. It is a middle finger to white straight men. They're saying this. That's why people are seeing it. But again, there used to be a line where you can go watch something by somebody who you didn't agree with. But when they started making it onto freaking onto social media, and they started doing this and that, they're the ones that blurred that line. I knew you were a leftist, but I didn't give a shit because you weren't shoving it in my face all day long.
Oh no, and Walter, I agree. I'm not saying everyone. Hollywood. Yeah, I'm not saying everyone does it. The problem here, I think, what really sucks for movies now is just really shitty writing. I'll be honest here. What makes Halloween Kills suck? The horrible writing or the politics of that universe? I'm gonna go with the latter. That movie's writing is actually just horrific dog shit.
Wait, there were politics in that movie?
I don't even know. And if the word it didn't matter because the writing
was
so unbelievably bad. It outweighed it so hard.
Yeah. That is a trilogy of movies that is so ass backward. People think the Disney Star Wars trilogy. No, dude. People think the Disney Star Wars trilogy is so fucking ass backwards, dude. They had one solid movie with the first one. The second one might as well just be people feeding Michael Myers a bunch of meat.
And then to open your ass cheeks and shit, and that would be more entertaining than watching The Last Jedi ever.
Me and you reviewed Halloween Ends, and oh my god,
terrible fucking film.
The fact that movie can make me look back on fucking Halloween Resurrection.
You look back on it, it's even worse. It's crazy because Halloween as a franchise speed runs so many bad films.
The fact that Halloween Ends can make
are bad, right? 5 and 6 are bad. Resurrection sucks. Halloween 2.
All of those are good now. All of those are good now.
You're tripping. You're actually tripping. Halloween 5
is the witch.
Halloween 5 is booty shit.
Halloween Ends is so.
This motherfucker tripping, dog.
I mean, look, I'll give Nate this. When he fucking
what the fuck?
He's trying to silence us, chat. He won't let us speak.
He gave that kid the ability to kill people. That was just like,
I'm handing no. Hold on, man. Nothing's worse than Halloween fucking 5 when they make the little girl all she does is scream. Nothing is worse than that. It's a horrible fucking. I challenge people: go back and watch Halloween 5. Then watch Halloween Ends, and you tell me which one's worse. Halloween Ends is terrible.
I have fonder memories with Halloween.
No, you don't. You're still
Halloween Ends.
Halloween 5.
Fucking trash.
Halloween 5. Halloween 6. Resurrection. The second Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie. That one stinks. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends are all bad. Every single Halloween franchise speed runs bad.
The fact that Busta Rhymes going trick or treat, motherfucker, is more iconic than anything in fucking Halloween Ends.
Halloween Resurrection ridiculous. Is booty shit. Yeah, I'm glad you love them death scenes that happen on those 20p cameras.
It's more entertaining.
Lies.
It's more entertaining than anything that happened in Halloween Ends.
You're spreading your propaganda on us.
No, I'm speaking my mind. What are you talking about? You and your wrong opinions.
Walter was right. It's not everyone. It's just you. You're spreading your propaganda on me. God damn, man.
Walter. Yes, I win.
Goodbye.
So, you know what? He asked if we saw Boy Kills World. Did y'all see that?
We have to head out. I got to get to my next one-on-one. Honestly,
you know what? I will give you Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That movie is ass. I cannot stand that.
No, the whole franchise. Speed runs, bad movies. 5, 6, Resurrection, Halloween, Rob Zombie's H2, Halloween Ends,
Hold on. Will you let me have 5 if I say yes? 6 is a bad movie. 6 is unwatchable.
No, you're not understanding. that they're all the same levels of bad. They're all
I
competing for
disagree.
worst movie ever made.
I disagree. I'm
Halloween
sorry.
5 quite literally is a piece of shit.
At least
I
four.
would
At
literally
least
put my tongue in your and Darnell's ass, and that would taste better
at
than
least
watching that
4
movie.
and 5 tell a more coherent story than that new trilogy. I'm sorry.
No. 4 is fun. That's Return of Michael Myers, right? 4? Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty solid. I watched it. I was like, this is pretty solid overall. It's not bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's like one of the best ones, but it's okay.
You know, it's kind of crazy that little girl is the same girl that plays her friend in the Rob Zombie movies.
She's also she got wrecked by Michael Myers. It's so weird how you watch that girl grow up and then Rob Zombie's having her have sex. Like it's so weird.
And she's nude. It's like this feels weird. Like what is going on?
You tell me those movies are good. You tell me that's not a piece of shit.
The first Rob Zombie film has a lot of problems. The biggest problem being they try to humanize Michael Myers, which you don't need to fucking do. But as far as kills go, and as far as gore goes, I think that movie has some solid moments. The second one, I wouldn't wipe my ass with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
How do you
Holy shit?
Horror franchises are notorious for running that shit down with horrible movies. Halloween has like 8, arguably some of the worst movies ever made.
Friday the 13th has like 12.
Yeah, there's one like 2 good ones in that one, like 6, and like the Michael Bay produced one. That's my favorite one. The Michael Bay produced one, the one that came in 2009. The very last.
Oh, really?
My favorite. Yeah, all of them are horrible. Those are
I like
shit
Jason Goes to
movies.
Hell. That's my favorite one.
Dude, this
All
is
right.
why
we're going to get out of here. All right, Nate, you're going to outro. Hurry the fuck up.
He's oppressing me, guys. Also, this is why we need Selena here for this kind of talk.
I'm being oppressed.
You need to be oppressed.
He's got my legs. He's got my legs chained to the floor. I can't leave.
Imagine being oppressed on an internet podcast.
So made you king. I didn't vote for you.
Good Lord. All right, Nate, what you got coming up?
I've actually got a lot of different stuff coming up, man. I think I was supposed to do a Baldur's Gate stream today, but I slept so fucking late that the time kind of passed, so I'm gonna have to reschedule that. Obviously, me and Darnell got Curse of Strahd coming this Saturday. That is going to be episode 2 of this campaign. I hope everybody can come out and check that out because I've got some really good stuff coming. Darnell, I've been writing a lot of notes. I've been doing a lot of research on what everybody can do. It's going to be a banger session. Got a lot of stuff coming to the movie channel as well. I still got to do my review for Long Legs that is currently being edited. I did see episode 8 of The Acolyte. That is the finale. So I am going to be doing, I am going to be reviewing that. I took the bullet for everybody on this fucking show. You don't need to cry tears for me.
That's why I'm late, because I was watch partying it with somebody.
Oh, wow, dude.
That's why I'm late.
Let's just say that episode, that the series as a whole has made me have feelings about the future of Star Wars, and none of them are good. I am going to be seeing Maxine as well as Twister. I've got a whole video coming out discussing a whole new rating system that I got brainstorming in my head, as well as future projects. There's a lot of ammo that I'm putting in the fucking gun, dude. A lot of good stuff coming. I can't wait. Nate, did it end off on a cliffhanger? No, it ended off on a crock of shit.
It's anything worse than you could ever imagine.
Oh my God. It's just, God. You know how people have been saying Last Jedi killed Star Wars? No, the Acolyte killed Star Wars. Holy fuck, man. And
some would say Star Wars was dead the moment George Lucas sold it to Disney.
No, dude.
We are officially at the point where The Last Jedi tells a more coherent story.
All right,
he's right. He's right.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. That's how bad The Acolyte is. The fact that I can look at people who have looked at me before and gone, "Oh, The Last Jedi is terrible," and they can look back on it with good memories because of how bad The Acolyte is. That is fucking bad. How do you?
There are 2 cameos in that episode.
Yeah,
both will piss you the fuck off.
Yes. And
horribly.
And when the first one happened, I literally screamed out loud, "Go fuck yourself!"
I woke my kids up screaming. When I woke them up, they heard me screaming.
You're gonna take a character from Legends that I love, that every Star Wars fan knows about, and you're gonna do that. Go fuck yourself! Wow.
I'm gonna sum it up for you. You know that meme with the black dude in the yellow suit like this? That's essentially how that cameo went.
Anyway, that's enough of my hate boner. Darnell, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Everything you just said. No.
literally, your schedule is mine.
Curse Squad Saturday. The Iron Man podcast Monday, Tuesday. If there's an opening on Rogues and I'm not busy, I'll pop up there.
You should be on Friday, right? You should be.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. For all I know is that Iron's mom was in town. I don't know anything else going on.
No. Like yeah. You usually on Friday, so I don't think it should matter, right?
I'm not one of his regulars.
WZ, he's
not
going to
I meant
watch
for
the
this show.
Acolyte.
This show, yeah. I should be,
God.
yeah.
He race swapped me in his mind with Iron. Crazy. God damn.
WZ, he's not going to watch the Acolyte. That's why you get to come to my channel and watch me rant about it.
Dude.
I'm going to do the same thing I've always done. I'm going to talk about the bad. I'm going to talk about the few moments of enjoyment I got. I say that loosely.
There was one scene I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
think I know the scene you're talking about because I thought it was cool too.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like a maybe 5-second scene.
Yeah. There's other than maybe the lightsaber choreography, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
That's it. Because there's literally nothing redeemable about the show. There's only, and my favorite character, they killed halfway through the season. So it was Daphne Keene's character. I actually like Daphne Keene's character. But anyway.
All right. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast. You guys know what I got going on. Putting out the Cloud9 podcast episodes on Rumble, Iron Man podcast, and Cloud9 podcast. New episodes uploaded to the podcasting platforms. New content dropping on the main channel and comic channel. I'm ready to launch the YuGiOh and gaming channels as well. Just got to put up the first welcome videos for that. And yeah, tonight, keep in mind, Professor Savage Dad couldn't make it because he had some stuff going on. Hopefully, he gives me some good news coming up for a Sunday, actually. Hopefully he doesn't leave me because he's my first choice. These are all my second choices, actually.
Oh, what? Oh, we're just second-rate thugs to you ass. What am I? What am I? Just some? So according to MSK, he's the Joker, and I'm one of the henchmen he killed at the beginning of the Dark Knight. That's fucked up.
All right, MSK. Walter and I are the best mods you've had. Where's our paycheck? Right up in your ass.
Yeah, you better pay these men before they get rabid, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to pay Professor Savage that, so he just sat on the bench. God.
Well, dude, I hope I was a good co-host tonight. I can't say I'm better than him because, I mean, honestly, he's a G.
Well, it depends. If he can't come back, then you guys got to come back every week until he does.
Dude, the only reason you got me tonight is because I'm off. Like, I'm on vacation right now. That's the only reason I'm not at work.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, don't have that as an option. Maybe I just settle and choose Chaz. I don't know. Who knows? Settle for a black guy.
You know what? You need to treat Chaz with more respect, man. That man puts up with a lot of your shit.
God, man. We gotta do something about black people on these panels, We gotta really turn them into
That's what I'm fucking talking about. That shit right there.
What did I do? All right. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.